Hey beautiful ones, Fran here, back with another video. So before we go any further, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for going on this amazing journey with me. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. So I wanted to share something with you that I've been doing for some time, and it has really helped me to manifest things and to call things into my life a little quicker. Sometimes what I have found is that when we are praying and manifesting and creating our lives, we can get stagnant if we continue to do the same thing. So there's lots of different techniques. There's lots of different things that you can do. I can tell you, I have not tried all the techniques. I'm really kind of the consistent girl that goes for what she knows. Like if I know it works, then I just continue to use that. I mean, why would you not, use what you know works? And so I tried to share all of those techniques with you guys because I feel like it's really important for you to kind of find out what works for you and what really gets things rolling for you. And there's so many techniques. And one of my favorite techniques, I started doing this about 4 or 5 years ago, and I started doing this technique because I was really having trouble bringing in big amounts of money. I was calling in a lot of abundance and a lot of lavish abundance in my life because there were things that I wanted to do. But I found myself getting to a place where when things changed in the world, and we all know about the changes that have happened in the world recently, when things started changing in the world, I started feeling like, gosh, I'm not being able to call it in as quick, or I'm anxious about it, or I was feeling a little overwhelmed about getting what I needed at the time I needed it. And I started doing this technique, and it really helped me because I was able to release all attachment to the outcome. So you guys know that manifesting, in order to really bring forth and call forth things in your life, first of all, you have to believe that you can have it. But also, the biggest thing about manifesting is being able to release attachment. And I know that that's difficult for some people because people will say to me, well, Fran, you tell us to believe for it, you tell us to ask for it and focus on it, but then you tell us to let it go. So I know I've done videos, and we'll probably do another video about the space in which you create. So we don't have to hold on so tight to it all day, all the time. You create the space where you do your work, where you do your practice. We're back to the practice thing, right? You guys, you're with me on the practice? Oh, okay. You create your space where you have your practice. So for me, it's in the morning. First thing in the morning when I get up, I go brush my teeth, I wash my face, and I go down into my prayer space. And I don't do anything else in the morning until I come out of my prayer space. If I happen to look at my phone and decide, okay, I just need to see if this came through, or I need to see if I got the paperwork for this, or whatever the case may be, if I do that, I mess up the whole rhythm of my day. And I find myself constantly trying to reconstruct to get back on that path because I did not honor the practice. The first fruits of your morning are kind of like the first fruits of your income. You sow those so that you can reap all day. All right, so I started doing this practice, and what you do, it's really, really very simple. It's really very simple. So at night, before you go to sleep, after you journal and you dump all this stuff out of your head, because you should be dumping all this stuff out of your head at night. And if you're not, we're going to talk about that later too in another video. But after you clear your mind and get settled and you get ready for bed, as you begin to fall asleep, you begin to repeat whatever it is that you want to manifest, right? So if it's money, and you can say the amount of money that you want to manifest without having attachment to that. Did you hear what I said? Y'all hear me? without having attachment to that. So you can't go to bed and say, I have $1 million. I have $1 million. But as you're falling asleep, you're thinking, but where am I going to get this $1 million? So if you can do that without having attachment to it, great. If you can't do it without having attachment to it, if you find that you are having trouble with an amount, try just saying money. Money. You can say money comes to me. Money, 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 and just continuously say it until you fall asleep. You could say lots. I have lots of money. I have lots of money. Let me tell you why this works. When you're getting ready to fall asleep, your conscious mind is shutting down, right? It's like getting ready to go to sleep with you. But your subconscious mind is always working. Your subconscious mind is the mind that's attached to the Holy Spirit. So as you're saying, money, money, I have lots of money. Money comes to me in amazing ways. You can say whatever affirmation or whatever thing you want to say about money. If you can say an amount, say an amount. If you can say an amount and not have attachment to that amount. But for me, because I have been calling in these chunks of money to do things like to set up, money to help people with groceries, to set up money for our warehouse, to set up money for our products, to set up money for my business. I was calling in all these chunks of money when things weren't coming in as quick as I wanted them to, because your girl's human and she gets frustrated. Don't think I don't, because I do. I had to seek another way to help me get over that hump. Sometimes we get to the top of the mountain, we think, and we want to go up a little higher. That's when you have to seek. You guys know I'm a big reader. I am a big seeker of information from Spirit. I am always learning. I do not know everything, but what I do know, I teach you guys, right? That's how it works. Each one teach one. Okay, so I just started saying money, 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 money. And when I would wake up in the morning, sometimes I would have an idea. Like sometimes it would be, oh, well, I should da 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 da. Oh, or maybe I should da 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 da. Ideas just started flowing, flowing, flowing. Sometimes I would wake up and I would have 50 to 100 orders. Sometimes I would have coaching clients who wanted to re-sign. Money just came from different directions. Number one, I didn't ask for a specific amount, but I also didn't have attachment to where it came from. You cannot ask for money and then be attached to where and how the money's going to come. That is not your business and it is not your concern. That is up for your heavenly staff to take care of. Turn it over and let it go. When you're going to sleep, it's a great time to do that because your subconscious mind is always working and it's working to bring you what you desire. Another thing is, even if it's not money, let's just say it's love. It's a love relationship. You can say, I am so happy for my perfect partner. I am so happy for my perfect mate. If you don't believe for the perfect mate, you can just say love. Love comes to me in many directions. Love comes from me from all directions. Love, love. Men are attracted to me. Women are attracted to me. Love comes to me. Love comes to me. You don't have to be so specific when you are going to sleep because the subconscious mind says, okay, all right, I hear you. I hear you. Let me get this going. It's like it hands it off to your heavenly staff. Your heavenly staff starts creating the thing that you're asking for. I don't know if you guys know the story of the lady who won the lottery. I think she won $112 million. I'm not quite sure, but I think she won $112 million. And do you know how she did that? In her sleep. Let me tell you what she did and how she said she did it. She said that she had started reading all of these manifestation books, The Secret, all of the manifestation books she could read. And she said that she also started thinking about ways that all of this money could help to benefit her, her family, and other people, right? So what she did was, one night she wrote $112 million. And she started to sleep with that under her pillow every night, right? And as she would go to sleep, she would say, I'm so thankful for the $112 million. I'm so thankful for the $112 million that I now have. So she was tricking herself into believe that she already had the $112 million because it was under her pillow, right? She didn't say, I have 112 million physical. She wasn't specific. She was just saying, I have this money. And then I think it was a week or so later, she was led to go to the store to get Quick Picks. And she won exactly $112 million. Google it. Her story is real. I'm telling you guys this because everything that you financially desire is yours already. The only reason you don't have it physically is because there is a block. The only time that I was not manifesting and calling in things that I wanted was because I was somehow either overly anxious or doubting it, or I was in the way. I know for a fact that if you ask, and every time you ask, it is given. The only time that it is stopped is when you stop it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. Share the channel. Tell someone about it. Tell someone about it. Let's grow our community. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Remember, we are raising consciousness and changing mindsets one video at a time. Bye for now.